Once upon a time, in the heart of a jungle surrounded by peacocks, there stood an old grand cottage. In that cottage lived an elderly woman named Emma and a princess named Ariel in a peacock dress. Emma was Ariel's grandmother, who was known for making delicious orange jam from the fruits she gathered from her garden. She would then travel to the city to sell her jam and make a living. Princess Ariel's parents had passed away when she was just a child. However, her grandmother, Emma, never revealed this sorrowful truth to Ariel. One night, Ariel made a wish.
I wish I spent my days and night with my parents and we enjoy together.
The voice seems to be Ariel. I think it's time for me to tell her the truth. Oh, my dear daughter. I want to tell you a truth.
Sure, Grandma. What do you want to tell me?
You don't become sad. Your parents died when you're a child. This peacock dress that you wear is the dress that your mother gave you to take care of the peacock of the forest.
Ariel listened in sadness and went to sleep under the moonlight. The next day, Ariel found solace in playing with the peacocks in the jungle. However, her absence worried her grandmother, who was busy making orange jam.
Ariel has gone again. I hope she's safe.
After a while, there's a knock on the door, and Princess Ariel comes inside.
How many times have I told you not to go alone into the jungle like this? It can be dangerous.
I am absolutely fine, Grandma. Please don't worry.
In a little while, Grandma starts preparing jars of her jam and gets ready to go out to sell them.
I am going to the city to sell jam. You stay at home after me. I will come back soon.
All right, Grandma. Take care of yourself.
Then, Princess Ariel bids farewell to her grandma. As evening falls, she goes to the well in the jungle to fetch water. In the jungle, a witch sitting on a tree observes Princess Ariel. Envious of every beautiful girl, the witch transforms them into peacocks. Similarly, she approaches Princess Ariel and turns her into a peacock. Just then, Grandma Emma returns from the city and calls out to Princess Ariel.
Dear daughter, where are you?
Grandma searches for Princess Ariel in the jungle and cottage, but she cannot find her anywhere, becoming increasingly worried. Meanwhile, some hunters enter the jungle for a hunt. They come across the now transformed Princess Ariel, who is a beautiful peacock. Impressed by her beauty, they decide to take her as a gift to Prince Elif in the kingdom. Prince Elif is delighted to receive the beautiful peacock as a gift. Every time he looks at the peacock, he sees a stunning princess in its eyes. One day, he summons a magician and says,
Can you help me in unraveling this mystery?
Prince Elif, to lift the curse on the peacock, you need to bathe it in the pond within the jungle under the light of the full moon.
Following the magician's instructions, Prince Elif takes the cursed peacock to the pond located in the middle of the jungle. As soon as the peacock bathes in the water, it transforms into the beautiful Princess Ariel. Prince Elif, enchanted by the beauty of Princess Ariel, proposes to her. They get married, and Princess Ariel brings her grandma to live with them in the kingdom. They live happily ever after.
Once upon a time, there was a mention of a village located within the boundaries of the Victoria Kingdom. In that village, in a small cottage, lived a girl named Ella with her father. Ella was not an ordinary girl. She had purple magical hair. Ella ran a small bakery that was famous throughout the area for her delicious bakery items, and it was known as Daffodil Bakers.
Wow, yummy! The aroma of these cookies and cupcakes is so delightful.
The reason behind Ella's bakery items being delicious was her magical purple hairs and the magical essence given by her dad.
Dad, do you think people will like my bakery items today very much?
Yes, my dear daughter. Your purple hair and your yummy treats always bring smiles on the faces of people of village.
I want to be successful in my bakery items to make our livelihood better.
My dear daughter, I believe that one day you will rule people's hearts with your bakery items.
One day, Ella receives a poster for a royal baking competition in her bakery. The winner of the competition will be awarded a royal title. Ella seeks permission from her dad to participate in the competition.
Dad, I want to participate in the baking competition. Can I participate in it?
Why not, Ella? You have to show everyone the magic of your purple hair and your delicious bakery items.
Dad, what if we don't win?
Remember, Ella, it's not about winning. It's about doing what we love and making people happy.
Ella and her dad go to the kingdom on the day of the competition. The competition begins at the behest of the king and the judges. Ella prepares her bakery items with her magical hair and the essence given by her dad. When the competition ends, the king and the judges taste everyone's bakery items and ask the king for the announcement of the results.
Welcome, bakers. We taste your creations. And the winner is Princess Ella of Daffodil's Bakery. Congratulations to Miss Ella. And the winner is rewarded to marry with my son, Prince Alice.
Ella happily goes to her dad and says,
We won, Dad. I don't believe that we really won, Dad.
I'm so proud of you, Ella. Your purple hair and our bakery have brought us victory.
On the day of Ella and Prince Alice's wedding, the entire kingdom is decorated with beautiful flowers and lights, and people from all over Victoria Land are invited. After Ella and Prince Alice get married, her bakery items become famous, and people from far and wide come to buy them, making her bakery renowned throughout Victoria Land.
Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a cruel and wicked king named Malachi. He desired everything in the world, caring for no one but himself. Despite having many wives, he felt no love for any of them, marrying solely for wealth and power. Among his wives was a queen named Seraphina, who hailed from a distant land. She was gentle, kind-hearted, and spoke with a sweetness that charmed all who met her. Despite her reluctance, King Malachi forced her into marriage and imprisoned her in his palace.
Oh, how I miss the sights and sounds of my homeland.
Enough with your lamenting woman. You are mine now, and you will obey me.
The queen felt lonely and desolate in her captivity, harboring a deep resentment towards the king. She longed to escape but knew not how. One day, while gazing out of her window, she spotted a bird flying freely. It reminded her of her homeland, where she had once enjoyed the company of many birds and flowers. Determined to find solace, she decided to follow the bird. Dressed in simple attire, Queen Seraphina sneaked out of her chamber, while King Malachi and his soldiers were occupied elsewhere. She followed the bird into the lush greenery of the forest, feeling a sense of freedom and joy she had long forgotten. Unbeknownst to her, a shepherd named Aiden was watching from afar.
Who might this mysterious lady be, wandering alone in the forest? Greetings, fair lady. Where do you venture, and might you need assistance?
Oh, I am merely taking a stroll, good sir. I have no need of assistance.
Forgive me, but you seem troubled. I am but a humble shepherd, dwelling in these woods. Allow me to offer you food and water, at least.
Reluctantly, Queen Seraphina accepted his offer, still wary but desperate for sustenance. As they walked together, Shepherd Aiden shared tales of his life in the forest, expressing his love for nature and the simple joys it offered.
I find solace here, amidst the trees and the creatures of the wild. What about you, my lady? What brings you to these woods?
I am a prisoner in that palace you see yonder, forced into marriage by a cruel king who cares for nothing but power.
Their conversation led them to a clearing where the shepherd's camp lay, surrounded by his flock.
Here we are, this is my camp. Please make yourself comfortable. You are safe here.
Grateful for his hospitality, Queen Seraphina accepted his offer of rest and a warm blanket. She thanked him sincerely, her heart touched by his kindness. As they spent more time together, Queen Seraphina and Shepherd Aiden discovered a deep connection between them, unlike anything they had felt before.
Aiden, your kindness has warmed my heart, Aiden. I have never felt so understood and cared for.
And you, my love, have brought light into my humble existence. I vow to protect you with all that I have.
And so they lived happily ever after, forever grateful for the bond that had brought them together. They married and had children, creating a life filled with love, freedom, and joy, far away from the cruelty and tyranny of the wicked king. Once upon a time, in the midst of a jungle, there lived a king and queen in a kingdom. After many years, a daughter was born to them. The king and queen hosted a celebration, inviting the entire city to join in the joyous occasion. The king, queen, and the people of the village were overjoyed at the birth of the baby girl. As the years passed, the princess grew into a beautiful young woman with long golden hair. One day, the king and queen summoned Princess Amara to their chamber.
Daughter, I have heard that your beauty is renowned far and wide. I fear that your beauty might lead you into trouble. I am concerned that you may encounter difficulties because of your beauty.
My beloved parents, please do not worry. I will take precautions and be careful.
With these words, Princess Amara departs from there. One night, as she slept in her room, a witch entered through the window who was extremely jealous of her beauty and long hair. The witch cast a spell on the princess, turning her hair into a bald head. The next day, upon seeing the baldness of Princess Amara, the king and queen become deeply saddened, leading to their demise. After the death of the king and queen, Princess Amara is left all alone. Due to her baldness, she withdraws from public life, abandoning her royal duties. She spends most of her time cooking and tending to her garden. One day, while preparing vegetable soup in the kitchen,
I wish my beautiful hair had never vanished. Then today, my parents would be with me, and I would be leading a very happy life.
days pass in a similar manner. One day, Princess Amara is standing on the balcony of her kingdom when a sparkling bird approaches her. Princess Amara is delighted to see Sparkle and offers him some food. Every day, When Princess Amara sits in her garden, Sparkle comes to her, and they engage in conversations.
I wish for my hair to come back, and I want to be beautiful again just like before.
Suddenly, Sparkle transforms into a fairy before Princess Amara's eyes, leaving her astonished.
Princess Amara, your heart is truly kind and compassionate. I have been coming here every day because your heart is as beautiful as you are. I can fulfill any of your wishes.
Bring back my hair and restore my beauty.
Your wish is my command. I will bring back your hair and restore your beauty.
The fairy uses her magic to break the witch's spell, and Princess Amara's beauty is restored, along with her long golden hair. With her beauty and hair restored, Princess Amara's joy knows no bounds.
Once upon a time, there was a kind-hearted miller named Babu who lived in a small village. He had a daughter named Miara who loved to play in the meadows and sing with the birds. One day, the miller boasted to the King Sultan about his daughter.
My dear Majesty, my daughter knows the magical skill of turning straws into gold.
If this is true, then bring your daughter to the palace tomorrow morning.
Miller Babu went home and told everything to his daughter.
My lovely daughter, I have told the king that you possess magical powers.
But father, I don't have any magical powers.
What should we do now? The king has summoned you to the palace tomorrow morning. You are the one who can change our circumstances.
Miara, worried about her situation, goes to the king with her father Babu.
Your father has told me that you possess magical powers. Show me your magic as well.
Your Majesty, please grant me just 1 day's respite, and I will do something.
All right, I grant you 1 night's respite.
The king locks Miara in a palace room filled with straw for 1 night. Seeing the straw, Miara becomes frightened and starts to cry.
Oh my God, what should I do now? Help me, I don't know any magic.
Miara was thinking when suddenly a magical soul appeared before her. Seeing Miara's sadness and hearing her story, the magical soul gave her a magical power that allowed her to turn the straw into gold. Using her magical power, Miara turned the straw into gold overnight. The next morning, the king entered Miara's room and was amazed to see that she had turned all the straw into gold toys.
Wow, you've done something amazing. Yesterday, these were just straws, and now you've turned them into gold toys with magic. Incredible.
The king, who is generous, grants the miller and his daughter the status of princess and gives them many rewards. Because of her magic, the king honored Miara with the great title Princess Gold Tiltskins.